These organisms are medical superheroes. And no, I'm not talking about antibiotics. I'm talking about bacteria. No way. Bacteria? Yes. Let me introduce you to Bacillus thuringiensis variant israelensis, or Betti for short. Betti was first discovered in 1901 by Shigitane Ishiwata, a specialist in silk farming. When many of Ishiwata's silkworm larvae began dying, he noticed that this superpower-wielding bacteria was present in a vast majority of the larvae. Since 1982, Betti has been on the front lines combating mosquito-borne and black fly-borne diseases like malaria, Zika, dengue, and onchocerciasis, river blindness. Betti has three main superpowers: her secret weapons, her versatility, and her specificity. Let's dive into her two main secret weapons, crystal and cytolytic toxins. Both toxins are considered to be delta endotoxins, which means they are proteins with the ability to create holes in insect tissue. An insect ingests a masked form of the toxin, known as a protoxin. When the protoxin gets into the stomach of the insect, the alkaline liquid dissolves the toxins, and the digestive enzymes unmask them, revealing their true form. Once activated, the crystal and cytolytic toxins begin their mission to create holes in the stomach of the insect larvae, known as the midgut epithelium. Crystal toxins bind to midgut cell receptors, while cytolytic toxins act a little bit like dish soap to dissolve the lipids present in the cell membrane. Eventually, the cells burst, releasing cell goop into the hemolymph, sort of like insect blood. This alters the pH of the hemolymph so much so that the nervous system of the larvae stops functioning. Since the larvae live underwater, this means that they can't rise to the surface to breathe, leading to larval death. This mechanism results in another one of Betti's superpowers, her specificity. These secret weapons are targeted. They only impact certain insects, like mosquitoes, black flies, and fungus gnats, all species harmful to humans. Other beneficial insects, like honeybees, lack the specific receptors required to bind on to Betti's secret weapons. Since these cell receptors are so specific, Betti considers all other species her allies. Betti's third superpower is her versatility. She can be mobilized through powders, liquids, and even by airplane to control insect populations worldwide. In fact, Betti was distributed by airplane to over 500,000 square miles for the onchocerciasis control program, which fully halted onchocerciasis transmission in over 95% of the treated area. Sometimes, the best superheroes are the ones that you cannot see. In less than 100 years, Betti has saved thousands of lives from insect-borne diseases across the world. So, the next time someone asks you for your favorite superhero, think about Marvel, think about DC, but don't forget about Betti.